Hello guys, centre half here, and here we are revisiting one of the best Champions League finals ever seen. And guys, if you haven't seen the first episode, I recommend you go and see it. You get to see all the players. I've made all the attributes, all the stats for the players that played on this day. Let's get on with it, boys. Let's see how Football Manager would have played this game out. There's the teams again in detail. Crespo behind Shevchenko, Kaká, Seedorf, Gattuso, Pirlo, Maldini, Nesta, Stam and Cafu for AC Milan with Dida in goal. Up front for Liverpool, Barros, Kewell, Garcia on the right, Reece on the left, Alonso and Gerrard making up the spine of the team with Hyypiä and Carragher. Finnan on the right back, Jimmy Traoré as a left back and Dudek in goal. Let's go and let's see how this team plays. Seedorf now finds Shevchenko, Crespo on the left hand side, dropping wide, a ball to Shevchenko, finds Kaká, and that's a great tackle from Jimmy Traoré. A lot of people talk about Jimmy Traoré being one of the most undeserving Champions League winners, but I think he's proved himself there. He deserves that medal in real life because he done phenomenally there. Crespo now finds Maldini, Pirlo, Gattuso, Shevchenko. As you know, in real life, AC Milan would have already been up 1-0 after a goal from Maldini, but now they've got a penalty. Jimmy Traoré, of all people, is giving it away. After I've sang his praises, Shevchenko with a penalty. This time he gets it past Dudek. He couldn't get it past Dudek in the penalty shootout in real life, but now it started off 1-0 to AC Milan, and he's actually managed to pull it past Dudek. Risa now on the left-hand side, attacking Cafu. I love the play of Cafu, phenomenal player. Risa now. Almost. Steve Finnan into Gerrard. Harry Kewell on the outside of the box. Louis Garcia. Risa, he can shoot from far out. We know Risa can shoot from far away. Garcia now. Risa. Oh, Risa's done it. 1-1. This did not happen in real life. It was still 1-0 at this point. Liverpool didn't look anywhere near to be able to match AC Milan. Risa now inside the box, buries it, bottom right hand corner, 1-1. What a game from the boy. Alonso now, Alonso and Gerrard. What a beautiful midfield. I'd love to see that midfield again. That midfield of Alonso, Gerrard and Mascherano was one of the best midfields the Premier League's ever seen. Up there with the midfield of Lampard, Ballack, Deco, Makalele was there. Phenomenal midfields. But that one's definitely up there, and it's not ranted about as much as it should be. And Gerrard has a shot from far out. We know Gerrard can shoot them from far away. He's got good long shots in the game. Kaká now, 22 years of age. He never really met his potential. Maldini, Kaká, Shevchenko, out to Cafu. Gerrard comes back to defend. Kewell now. Milan Barros. Great tackle there. Gerrard now finds Garcia on that right hand side. Oh, and Barros almost buried it away, but Dida's out there to save it. Good save from Dida. Risa's getting forward a lot. He's supposed to be a defensive winger, but that role looks quite good in this game. I've never really played with a defensive winger, but he seems to be working very well as it comes out to Gerrard. Now to Kewell to shoot from miles out, and a great save there from Dida, getting a hand on it. As now we're approaching the final third of the first half. At this point, AC Milan got their next 2 goals with Hernan Crespo. This is when they really started to turn up the play. They started to turn up the tempo. Liverpool couldn't hand them, and now we're starting to see that now. Maldini on the left-hand side. Again, well averted by Steve Finnan, I believe. But Pirlo whips in the corner, out by Kewell again. Shevchenko picks it out on the outside of the box, finds Andrea Pirlo as a cross. Well saved by Dudek. Now let me know. I told you in the last episode my experience of watching this game. I went into the other room, into my playroom at the time to play the PS2. I was only a young kid, and I kept hearing my dad screaming every time there was a chance for Liverpool and every goal there was scored, and I kept thinking there was no chance to get back into the game. Shevchenko makes it 2-1. Was he offside? Yeah, he was. So I explained that in the last episode, but let me know how, if you watched this game, did you have any funny stories to play? Where did you watch it? Did you go live to watch this? It was a phenomenal game, and Barros having a poor shot there. And I'm also thinking about doing a third episode of this. Barros again has a shot, and well saved. This defence, this AC Milan defence is rock solid. It's old, but it's rock solid. The experience in this defence is phenomenal. But as I say that, it looks like we could get another goal with Liverpool here. As it comes outside to Kewell, finds Gerrard. A ball to Finnan. Finnan whips in the cross, but it's a bit too heavy. Tronana Reese, the man of the match at the moment. That's weird to see. Traore finds Alonso. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing a third episode for this one. Let me know if you'd like to see it. It's involved. I was thinking about doing one where I'll combine the teams they both have today with the teams that played in this final. So I'd have to put in at least, say, 3 or 4 players from the current team into this team, basically, to see what team would win. So there'll be Coutinho coming in, possibly for Harry Kewell. Daniel Sturridge up front instead of perhaps Milan Barros. Maybe you'll have Raheem Sterling on the wing instead of Luis Garcia. Moreno left back instead of Jimmy Traore. Let me know what you guys think, if you'd enjoy that. And of course AC Milan. And also let me know what you would do. And also let me know if there's other testimonials like this you would like to see. Perhaps you'd like me to do one for Lampard, or you'd like to see me do one for Scholes, or maybe you'd like just to see 2 world-class teams going up against each other. Perhaps you'd like to see 2 teams from different generations, such as the Invincibles of Arsenal coming up against maybe even Barcelona today or Bayern Munich today. So let me know if there's any other videos you'd like me to see. As now Crespo's got a chance on the ball, and Carragher looks very, very decent here as he plays a nice through ball to Milan Barros, who has a shot and it goes over the bar. And that could be the last attack of the first half as Dida kicks it up. Poor clearance there from Dida. He's supposed to have very high kicking as he finds Gerrard on the right hand side. Luis Garcia tries to cross it into Kewell but can't find it. These AC Milan defenders are very good at handling these crosses. And it looks like Harry Kewell's taken a knock, as he did in the actual game. So maybe Harry Kewell will have to come off. I will be making some substitutions. 3 substitutions only, of course. Unless there's an injury, I'll be forced to take one. But I will be making some substitutions. It won't be the standard substitutions, and I might make one now. Harry Kewell is injured for Liverpool, so I'm going to take him off and bring on Vladimir Smica, one of my favourite Scandinavian or Czech players. I apologise about that. One of my favourite Czech players. Let's see how he does. He scored a goal in the Champions League final. Shall we take a substitution off here? We'll take Seedorf off for... Let's bring on Rui Costa, who is an absolute legend. So Rui Costa coming on for Seedorf. I believe Serginho actually came on for Seedorf in the real game. So that's the substitutions we've made. Now Luis Garcia on that right hand side. And Maldini is phenomenal. If you could have one of these players in your team now, one of these players in Football Manager at the moment, what player would you pick? That'd be quite interesting to see. There's so much talent here. Would you have the prime Gerrard? Would you have Maldini? Although he's lost a bit of pace, maybe prime Maldini you could have. What players are these do you admire the most? Let me know that. But as this episode has been created for Gerrard, it would be nice to talk about some stats from Gerrard's career. My favourite Gerrard game, I'd say, was probably the FA Cup final more than anything. I probably preferred that game for excitement more than the Champions League final, because you thought Gerrard was injured and out of it, and he comes up 90th minute, just as it goes 90th minute, and wallops a goal from miles away. It was just a phenomenal goal at the right time, and that's how I remember Gerrard, running into the corner with Andy Gray screaming, "We know the name, son, we know the name." Great memories. As Perlo now picks it up on the outside of the box. Gerrard actually scored over 100 goals, 120 goals for Liverpool, I believe, according to Wikipedia. A lot of them were penalties. But let me know your favourite goal. I think of so many brilliant goals from Gerrard. One of my favourites, probably the goal against Olympiacos, another goal in Europe. It looked like they were going out, I believe. Gerrard comes up and another screamer, buries it in. And managed to get Gerrard through the European qualification stages. Now we've seen Rui Costa ball up to Shevchenko. That's a shot, and it just goes high and wide. Jimmy Traore finds Gerrard on the outside of the box. That's a shot. Oh, that would have been a lovely goal. That would have summed up Gerrard perfectly if that went in. Crespo now, a ball up to Shevchenko. Hippier closing him down quickly. Shevchenko now. Back to Nesta, Serginho, Perlo. Rui Costa, poor shot. If this game ends as a draw, it may be. I can't do penalty shootouts, which is a real shame, because it would have been nice to see. Gattuso, Cafu. Could AC Milan get a last minute goal? He goes out to Serginho and he hits the post. Nunes clears. AC Milan look like they may have a chance in the latter stages of this game. Maldini with the throw in, and we know he can throw them quite far. He throws it short to Serginho. Another throw in there for captain Maldini. Maldini finds Serginho. Finds Crespo. Oh, was that a penalty? No penalty given. It could have been a second penalty there for AC Milan. Maldini. I think this is probably the end of the game. So maybe we should do a third and final game where we mix current and past and present teams between these two and see what one wins. I think, if anything, AC Milan have been a better team. Considering it is at Anfield as well. I think it just does testament to Liverpool's comeback that AC Milan was such a strong team back then. But they couldn't beat Liverpool on Anfield here with this team. So yeah, let me know if you want me to do that third and final game. Unfortunately, it ended as a draw. Not as exciting as the real game, but of course, it'll be very hard to top that. And also let me know if you want me to do any other of these. Maybe you want me to face out a legendary team against a present team, two other legendary teams. Maybe you want me to reenact a current game. But hopefully this hasn't been too boring. Hopefully it's been interesting to watch, to see these players. And yeah, let me know if you want to see anything else like this. I'll see you later, guys. Peace.